Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cafe Damietta podcast, right here on WVCR 88.3 The Saints. Today, we will dive into the rich tapestry of experiences that shape our identities. I'm your host, Kelyse Mallory, and today I am joined by a current Siena College student. He is a psychology major with a marketing minor, and he's a junior, class of 2026. Today, we'll explore different aspects of his culture by asking engaging questions that reveal the richness and traditions of his daily life. So, Jaden, we all know how busy it is during this time of the semester, with finals coming up and everybody's just trying to go home. So, we appreciate you for taking the time today to sit down and have a conversation with us. So I would love to just start with the formal welcome. How are you doing today?
Hello, Kelyse. Hello, everyone. It's been a lovely day. It is nice out.
It is.
The food trucks is out.
Yes.
Like everybody's outside. Like I don't know what it is about today, and it's a Friday.
It's
y'all.
a Friday.
Amen to that. But I'm Jaden Simpson. Class of 26. Don't need no more introductions, Indeed. That's me right there.
And that's great to hear. And I just love how you just talked about outside. Like, y'all, it's May. Like, we are nearing the end of the semester. Like, we are at the end of the finish line. Indeed. That's always good to hear how the guests are doing. And now for our listeners, can you just give us a little background? Like, how did you end up at Siena? And ultimately, why did you choose Siena?
Yeah. At first, honestly, I wasn't even gonna come to Siena. Honestly speaking, I wasn't gonna go to college in general. Like I was gonna like maybe open up my own business, like do something like that along those lines. And then I got convinced by a friend of mine to pursue college in general. She was just like, "Hey, maybe you should try it out," like something like that. And thankfully I did. And now I'm here.
Yeah, that's always interesting to hear, like how people ended up at Siena. And I would love to hear more about why you decided to stay at Siena. But before we go in that route, I just want to know, like, what's home like for you?
Home, my goodness. Home is like a warm cooked meal. Hold on. Home is like going outside with your friends. Like home is like, man, going down the block, like going to the deli, like going to get a sandwich, going for a walk. Like it's just, that's what home is about, like for me personally.
Yeah. And where is home for you?
Bronx, New York.
Bronx.
Yes, sir. Shout out all my city natives.
And Long Island.
Yeah.
Long
Island, yo.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, so can you also just provide us with like more of your culture? Like who is Jaden?
Yo. Culturally, like my ethnic background is Jamaican. Like all of my family comes from there. My like instant family and things like that, all of them were born in Jamaica. I was the only one born here, like for real. In the city and things like that. And it's very deep to me, honestly, like going, especially like when I went to Jamaica and like actually experienced it. It was like, wow, this is what it's all about. Like, This is what Jamaica is. Like, this is what the islands is. Like, everything is just beautiful there. And people don't talk about that enough.
Thank you so much for your description on Jamaica and just your experience there and how that has shaped you as a person. And you kind of touched on this about like home meaning so much to you. And I feel like times people don't realize that home is just more than a location. It's like, it's everything you said. It's a warm cooked meal. It's all of those feelings. And it's important for shaping who we become, even here at Siena. So what are some of those cultural traditions or aspects of home that you really hold on to while here?
Like even if like my mom's used to, like she wrote like these letters to me and things like that. And in high school, we had went on this retreat to like this place called the Sopus. and it was a beautiful place, and everybody, like all our teachers and principals and like family members, like wrote letters to us, and it was
So
beautiful.
sweet.
It was beautiful, and I cried that day, honestly. Like, yeah. So yeah, I
Awesome.
hold on to that, and like going out to eat, like with friends and things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah. And it's awesome how you're finding ways to keep pieces of home
Hmm.
with you. You know what I
Indeed,
mean? Like the letters, I'm sure that means so much to you. And just knowing that this is home, but it's here while I'm
indeed.
at school is so important. And before we dive into more specifics of your background, can you just let our listeners know how your Siena experience has been as a Jamaican man from the Bronx?
My Siena experience, it's been like a mixture of ups, downs, and all arounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has its good moments, it has its bad moments, and it has its in betweens. Like personally, the good is like all the people are nice and things like that. Like they always asking how your day was and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the bad is like, yeah, like all the people are nice, but there's not many people like us, for example, like people of color
Mm-hmm.
on campus. So finding that group, of course. So yeah.
Yeah, for those of you who are unaware, Siena is a PWI.
Mhm.
So I think the most important thing for any person of color or anyone is to find people who make you feel like this place is for you.
Mhm.
And your experience as a black man is important for knowing that when you go to a PWI, it's even more important and significant for you to find spaces where you feel welcome.
Mhm.
And thank you for just talking about that and just being honest about your life here at Siena.
Indeed.
So just start talking about like what you're involved with.
Okay, okay. I'm involved in so many activities on campus. First I'd like to shout out the Bonner Foundation.
Be
You know,
love.
Be Love. Shout out Be Love. I'm part of them, and I'm program associate for them, which is like basically a leader of the program. And I'm recruitment for that. And shout out BSU as well. Big BSU, and I'm community outreach for them right now. And I also like to shout out. Damietta. Shout out
Damietta.
Damietta. They done so much for me, and shout out to Vina and everything they doing right now. Like, so yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And I feel like the campus involvement really makes or break your Siena College experience. And you spoke to that so well by just being so involved. So, have any of these activities helped you grow personally or academically in any way?
That's such a good question. Like, and I feel like yes, absolutely, because like you're stepping into a new role, and especially like you see it from a member perspective first, because you're a member, and then
Right.
you like slowly become a leader. So you see it from a member perspective, and you're like, oh, like why does this matter? What am I doing? Like what are they doing like this for, and things like that. And then you see it from a leader perspective, and like how that could shape you as an individual, and you could change a person's life any day. So
Mhm.
yeah, I love that.
And you have so many opportunities to be that for someone.
Mhm.
I don't know if you mentioned this, but you're also a CA, right?
Indeed. I am
Like,
also a CA.
how has that experience been?
That experience has been like interesting, because like I've seen like everybody grow up from the minute they stepped on the campus
Mhm.
to now. Like it's crazy. Like I could say they've actually grown up, and like they're ready to go. Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like a proud dad. Honestly,
Yeah, like there's a lot of personal development and growth that you see
Mhm.
firsthand as a CA.
Yeah, like and like all the like everything that we put into them, like, oh, like you need to do this, you need to do that, like, and they actually listen to it. Like
Mhm.
and many people may not think they listen, but they actually do, even the ones that are troublemakers.
Right.
right, right,
Right.
right.
But yeah, I feel like most people don't realize the importance of finding your niche in college and just finding things that keep you here, which you spoke
Indeed.
to perfectly. It always helps make the experience much more enjoyable if you have something outside of your classes that you enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Most
So,
definitely.
what advice would you give to students who might be struggling to find their place or to get involved here on campus?
I would say two things, and they both involve time. I would say take time to like go out and actually like do something, like actually go out and speak to these people, actually go out and like find your way, and also like take your time with these things, like, because there's no rush to it. It's what you like, what your body, what your mind wants to do with it. Like, it will come to you.
Okay.
Eventually.
Awesome.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for sharing all of your experiences and for just being so open and willing to talk about your experience here at Siena. So now I want to kind of shift gears and talk about an aspect of culture that people often overlook. It's not about language or traditions, but it's also about the names that we have. And those names carry history, meaning, and identity. And, just for our listeners who may have zoned out or who just clicked on, we just wrapped up a conversation discussing Jaden's hometown and his cultural background and his life here at Siena College. So now moving along to the next question that will shape the rest of our conversation. Jaden, are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah. So let's start at the very beginning. What's the story behind your name? Who chose it? And why?
The story behind my name. So firstly, I like to say I wasn't even supposed to be named this. You feel me? Like, and my mom's and dad's chose it,
Okay.
There was like multiple names they were thinking of, and they made both of them my middle names. So
Right. And what's that for our listeners who may not
know? My middle names are King and Michael. Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed. So yeah, those are supposed to be my names. And like the big story behind my name personally, like they said they just wanted to be like it to be different because everybody was spelling their name Jayden.
And how is your name spelled?
Jaden. Like, so there wasn't many Jadens in like my classes until now. Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, that was the story. They wanted it to be different.
Awesome. And names often have deeper meanings than we realize. Do you know if your name has a special meaning or was it inspired by someone special?
I heard in Hebrew it means like compassionate or something like that.
Okay.
Like Jaden or something like that.
So like a different pronunciation, but the name.
Yeah, the same name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was fire.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And it's interesting that you took the time to research like what your name means or if you heard it or whatever the case. Like there's meaning behind your name. And names can be such a big part of identity, especially when it comes to culture and heritage. Have you ever had moments where you had to correct people on the pronunciation or spelling of your name? And how did that experience shape your connection to it?
Oh my goodness. There's so many because people used to be like Jaden doesn't make sense, like because it was Jaden, and like many Jadens were spelled like Jaydn,
right?
And people used to be like Jaden, like that.
That's not true.
That is just bad names, bro. Like nah, but like I used to correct them on it, and like it didn't change my like whole perspective of the name because I knew what my name was.
Right, that's like, what matters.
Exactly. So yeah, I didn't really care about many people or what they thought.
Yeah. Yeah, similar to you. Like, my name is Kelyse, but oftentimes I get Kelsey. Who's that?
Who Kelsey?
But wait, you're laughing really hard. Right. But most of the people, like, with the spelling of my name, people misinterpret that as Kelsey because of the way the letters are arranged, which, okay, I understand, I guess. But as long as I know my name and, like, what it means to me, I'm going to correct people.
Indeed.
And I
like
think it's
where
important.
It came from as well.
Exactly. I don't know where it came from. I'll find out. But I think it's just important to correct people. Like, your name is your name for a reason. And people should take the time to get to know your name. It's just how I feel.
Personally.
Yeah, but it's such a common experience, which I just told you about. And it's interesting how names can evolve depending on where we are. Have you ever thought about changing your name?
I haven't thought about changing it, but like I do love like my middle names as well. Like they're a part of me still.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like that would have been tough if I was named King. Like
Right.
honestly,
Yeah.
but such is life. Like I have the name that I have, and there's a reason for it.
I really like that perspective. And it's amazing to me how names can adapt and evolve over time while still holding on to their essence. Like you're still Jaden,
Indeed.
but do people call you King?
Some people.
Like family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like friends, not family.
Oh.
Yeah.
Family calls you Jaden, strictly Jaden.
Nah, like they call me like nicknames like JJ or
Okay.
like Papa.
Okay, cool. Oh.
Yo.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get into that. Like, talk to me more about like your nicknames. Like, is it only like your family that calls you that? And like, what is the context that they call you a nickname?
Yeah. The context is like, yeah, it's strictly family, like mostly family. Like nobody's ever called me JJ. I just like prefer Jaden. Like many other people have like switched it up, like Den, like or J.
Den.
Which I mess with. I mess with those, of course, but like I only keep it to family. My auntie calls me Papa. I don't know where it came from. It was from when I was little. They always have like strange nicknames that they come up with.
Listen,
like,
my aunt calls me Woo Woo.
Woo Woo?
Woo Woo.
What's that?
You asking me? You asking me? Since I was a baby. Woo Woo.
Woo Woo.
And I know that's me.
Yeah, exactly. And that means something special to me. Like it's different. But JJ was the main one, and I know why I'm called JJ. Like,
right.
It's in my name. Like,
yeah.
But yeah.
So going along with like your name, like when you walk into a room and you introduce yourself as, "Hi, my name is Jaden." Like, what is the first thing that you want people to think about?
Oh my goodness, that's such a deep question. The first thing I want people to think about is.
Take a moment.
Wow, like that's such a deep question. I just love that question because it got me thinking.
This is why we're here.
The first thing I want people to think about for real, like, is who am I? Like, who am I as a person? Who am I as an individual? Like I'm gonna be like, hey, my name is Jaden. Nice to meet you, and then like see where it goes from there. Like how I can make their day, or like if I could have a conversation with them. So, yeah.
Yeah, and all of this just from, I'm Jaden.
Exactly. That's
awesome.
Me.
Yeah. You don't want people to look at you and see what is physical, right?
Nah. I want to see what's in here.
Your heart.
In my heart. Indeed.
So have you ever felt the need to, I guess, diminish who you were because of catering to other people? And I guess what I'm asking is, like, have you ever felt the need to, what I just said? You know what I mean? Like, is that clear?
Yeah, like not be myself.
Around other people. And how has that, like, affected how you introduce yourself?
I would say, like, at first, like, coming into college, yes. Because, like, it was like, I'm coming to a PWI, like, you know, you got to be a certain type of way or something like that. But
or
now,
you think you do.
Or I think I did.
Right.
But now, like, I'm like, nah. Like, I'm going to be me.
Unapologetically.
Unapologetically. Indeed. Like, I'm going to be me straight up 100%. Like,
as you should.
Like, cause it was like I was coming with a like, oh, you got to play the game to win the game, like type of mindset. Like, but now I'm like, nah, like I'm gonna just be me, like, and that's what they gonna have to get.
Yeah.
If they don't like it, then they don't like it.
And that's Jaden. Say your full name. Say hi. I'm
Jaden King Michael Simpson.
Hey.
The first.
Yes, and. So well spoken. Like, it's so important to be unapologetically yourself. And if people feel a way about that, that's not your problem.
Nah.
It's not. And you spoke to that so well. And, you know, just before we wrap up a little bit, is there anything that you'd like to share with our listeners from this conversation, or just like what it means to be proud to have your name?
Be yourself. Don't let nobody tell you none.
Period.
Always stand on business, like always, like forever. Like even if they're like, "Oh, you're a bad kid," nah, stand on business. Be a bad kid.
What?
Even if you like, if you're like sharing your thoughts and people don't like it, stand on business. Share those thoughts.
Yeah.
And share your name, because it's gonna go a long way.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Just to like your point, like we're not promoting bad behavior.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not at all, not at all.
You forgot? Yeah, no.
We're not promoting bad behavior at all.
No, but you don't have to be agreeable.
Exactly.
Like you can have an opinion and voice that, and people don't necessarily have to agree with you
at all. No. Yeah, that's what I meant.
I actually heard that today in a speech, but
really?
Yeah.
Where was it?
So side note, I went to a talk today, like with Next Bonner. Jaden was talking about Bonner, but there's also another ACE program called Next. Mm-hmm. And to our listeners, if you don't know nothing about that, find out, because I went to a talk today and
shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug. And they were just talking about that. Well, the speaker was talking about it. She was just saying how people in the audience, I don't know if I should say names, but people in the audience were talking, and she was like, "Oh, I got this from you. Like you taught me this." And I was like, "Wait, that's kind of tea." Anyway, I just thought of that. But yeah, like stand on it. Stand on business, y'all.
Exactly.
And be proud of your name.
Be proud of who you are, because yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jaden, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to the Cafe Damietta podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and join us next time as we continue to explore the stories that shape us. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.